Mount McKinley, the actually, it is now officially Mount McKinley. The 24th of January, the Department of the Interior changed the name. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. And yeah, on the 24th of January, that changed the name. The Gulf of Mexico is the other one. I don't know that there's any um, uh, federal jurisdiction over that, since that Gulf is both bordered by the United States as well as Mexico. So I don't know if there's anything official that can be done on that particular one. But at any rate, that's what this bill does. It simply instructs that we would be teaching that in schools. So are there any objections from the lobbyists? Yes.
Hi, my name is Heaven Chamberlain. I'm with the lobbyist group that just gets stuff done, and we are registered against it. The lack of clarity of the description of this bill is vague for a good reason, so now no one knows what it actually means. It was very telling when I looked at the lobbyist declarations and saw that everyone was undecided except for me and my co-partner Heather Ryan. And the big issue that I have with this, and I would like to challenge the representative who submitted it, who I see is not here, I believe it was Representative Wheeler, is why is this needed? We all know what the Gulf of Mexico is. It does not mean to be the Gulf of America. I was the pinnacle of education. Now we're the pinnacle of kind of racism. And we talk about printing pamphlets when we should be talking about getting new textbooks for our kids. And it's because we're cheap. We have budget surplus, but we're not spending it on education. I don't know what's going on. Why are we printing pamphlets for children when we could be buying them textbooks and investing them in higher paid wages for teachers and actually investing in school buildings? That's just my 2 cents, but I would really like to see this bill not pass subcommittee. It's kind of silly.
Good morning, Dave Gotten, representing School Administrators of Iowa and Rural School Advocates of Iowa. We're registered as undecided on the bill. As you stated earlier, there is an executive order. And as I read the bill, it just talked about the U.S. Board of Geographic Names and how they're supposed to institute the process. So I think as that moves forward, we'd be interested in seeing how that ends up. I'm not sure what impact a state law would have over the executive order, but that's my ignorance, I suppose. I would say that we'll have some, as teachers are dealing with this in the classroom, there's going to be some good conversation about what those landmarks are and what they mean and what the old name was and what the new name was. So again, we're registered as undecided, and we'll see where it goes as it moves forward. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Hi, Michelle Johnson from the Iowa Association of School Boards. We're also registered undecided. As was previously stated, how does an executive order impact what local schools do? We don't deal with that super often, so just kind of waiting to see what happens. There probably would be a cost associated with this. It would be new handouts, new information that would be given to students, so there would be something to consider with cost when it comes to giving materials to students. So it's very early on, and we're not exactly sure how an executive order would play out, but that's what we've been thinking so far. Thanks.
Are there any other objections? Anyone who would like to speak in favor? Okay. Well, as I mentioned, the Department of Interior has officially changed the name of Mount. Well, Denali has a 25th of this month, so or January, not this month, but January 24th, and then the geographic name for the Gulf, I know would be more appropriate to be called the Gulf of America, only because about half of that Gulf is bordered by the United States, and the other half is bordered by Mexico, both, of course, in either North America or Central America. So the Gulf of America seems to be a more appropriate name for that, even though it has been about, I think, probably close to 200 years when it's been known as the Gulf of Mexico. So without, with any more further from lobbyists that would like to speak on this? Okay, how about representatives? Representative Manson?
Yes, I think it's unnecessary, it's an additional cost, it's a political move that doesn't take into consideration the people at both places, because Denali is an ancestral language of the people, meaning great one, because of the tallest peak. And so it's a cultural move that disregards the culture of those people. And they wanted it changed. They were happy with the change. The only person that's upset or wants to change it is for political reasons. And I don't think we have to jump every time somebody wants to do something, especially when it costs us money that we won't put into our public schools. That bothers me.
Thank you. Representative Bradley?
I'm okay with this. I just think we'll move it on to the committee, and I think more discussion should be involved with this.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to sign on to it.
Right, I would agree. I think that we need to go to committee with it and discuss it there. Any others? Okay, hearing none, then we are adjourned.
Sorry, what?